In this modern world, there's a rising number of mental health issues shown by the majority of the people when it comes to being uncomfortable and not being able to face the situations they are present at the moment and forward. This time, people are constantly scrolling through the phones, feeding thoughts and reactions, not realizing their emotions are brought up as if you feel like having fun and interesting topics to see, like, and share. Yeah, that's all good to see and know many things from. But not knowing your emotions has been regulated by these social media platforms and ultimately making you sick. What I meant by making you sick is the rise of dopamine levels in your brain. The dopamine is a chemical released by the brain when wanting more of something that's interesting and fun. Don't get me wrong, dopamine regulation by daily physical activities are beneficial to the brain and body. By daily scrolling and feeding your brain by these social feeds, whatever that might be, Instagram, YouTube, etc., daily regulation of dopamine spike occurs. When this becomes a habit for more than 21 days, the brain will be an addiction as the dopamine excites the brain even more than your usual daily physical routine. Under long exposure hours, daily regulation of the dopamine spike by these social media platforms being used can lead to major level increase addiction of dopamine. Therefore, one becomes addicted as the brain gets addicted as it excites the neural firings throughout the majority of the brain regions, releasing all chemical hormones and ultimately making you feel very good. This doesn't seem bad, but it is actually. When that addiction is hauled for a purpose like career, work, duty, some job to take care, etc., the dopamine crashes below the base operating dopamine level, making you feel very tired and what all brain think is more excited, causing you stop the work and wanting more relaxment, causing distraction from the main job. Surely could cause your productivity drop significantly. You feel as if you are not obedient to yourself. I want you to know that you should be conscious about what you are feeding from social media platforms and what you should not feed also. See, our young generation is taken control by the elites and other social media companies. They make money by making you undisciplined, excited seeing more interesting feed. After all, they will make money, and you all will be slaves to them. They control what you see on your social feed, thereby creating sustained control over. They make more money overall. It is up to you whether this needs to be changed or not. I would advise you to take this experiment. Take your phone and hide or restrict your watch times over the apps you particularly feel being addicted to. And put the phone right beside you or in your hand pocket. Distract or take yourself to some physical activities for as long as you can. After a few minutes or more, you will see that suddenly and automatically you'll take your phone out of the place you placed it. Without conscious thinking, your brain decides to take the phone and watch from the specific apps. But then your thinking takes over and realizes that it is locked, hidden, or restricted. There for a moment, the brain decides to take the phone. The dopamine spikes, and then after the realization, the dopamine drops suddenly. If this is what is experienced by you, then I suggest you take the phone and place it somewhere far from you, as it will reduce the responses from unconscious thinking. It will take a while, maybe days, where you regain total control over your devices, your addiction, and your brain. So take control over what you feed and minimize the usage of social media if you found yourself using for extended long hours of exposure. Look over your phone and find out the exposure time for the entire day. If you are above 3 hours and under 5 hours, I suggest taking a look at what's been using your time unnecessarily. If you are watching more than 5 hours, then consider the experiment as told before and take action to control your devices. Otherwise, it will control you and your mindset. If you learned a wonderful insight from this video, as it shows the dark and good sides of these social media platforms, then give a thumbs up and do comment such that the YouTube algorithm will further reach more people who might be in need of this video, as it is crucial for people to be aware. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to turn on the bell icon for more content videos uploading soon.